White men know this is true, but they play dumb and think it's not true. You foolish newcocks, you. You know damn well you married her because she was Asian.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm starting a new series. That will be a bit ongoing, but it will be easier to make. I'm gonna focus on modern day absurd ideas and absurd people. Because I feel there's a constant bump when I do historical videos where there's a lot of research having to be done because I do want the research to be good. And it just takes a long time, then you have to make a way to make it funny, and it's not easy. The idea today we're talking about is Asian Aryanism, created by a man named Pilleater back in 2016. Now there's quite a lot to untangle in this entire endeavor, but I will go through it slightly in a way that I know how to do that.
I propose a new ideology called Asian Aryanism, where a new white male Asian female ethnostate is built right next to the same white ethnostate Richard Spencer proposes.
So the idea of Asian Aryanism, as presented by Pilleater, is a semi-joke, I should say. The way he talks and the way he presents is as a joke, more or less a sort of 4chan alt-right joke back from 2016. But let's actually understand what he means. So there's a few things we need to understand here. One is the alt-right concept of ethos, or white ethos, which is a bastardization of the ideas of ethos in particular, which is, ethnic nation. Spencer claiming then you need a white ethnostate, in particular in America. What that exactly is some sort of pan-European nation-state of America, which differs from the old American way, which was very Anglo-Saxon in its focus, in its ethics, and its laws. So it doesn't have a direct ethos to back itself up on. It's new ethos it wants to create through, Spencer said this previously, a white awakening. And in the same sense, this is what Pilleater also claims, but for people who want to mix with Asians, creating a white Asian ethos. This doesn't exist, and the Hapas in particular, they actually fit decently well into the American society, at least is how it's formed today. Then we have to understand one other thing: what cultural ideas does he claim sort of Hapa ethos would be?
The Asian Aryan identity. You can trust your neighbor under a Shinto Confucius Taoist and pro-Western civ system of control that puts family and race before liberal cosmopolitan society. You can have your sweatable things, but it would be filled with pretty Asians that are not ironic, sarcastic, and self-hating.
In the clip you understand a little bit what he wants, but you also notice a lot of the self-hatred here. And that is kind of also the point, I don't like white women because white women are, Stacy don't want to lick my feet type of idea. White women are not giving me the attention, the love that I require. Therefore I go with Asians, which, at least in his own definition, is not as liberal. What exactly does he define Asian as here? Shinto, Confucius, Tao. Yes, mixing everything together. So again, here is, guessing back to Spencer, a new awakening required to create new ideas, a new ethos to fit into the society, which previously doesn't exist. It is a fantasy dream of a man who can't get women to like him. So right, let's take this idea. Could we implement it in reality? Is this something that could actually happen, and how would it look like if we, again, looked at reality for one goddamn second and not the man's sexual fantasies? Mostly the answer is no here. One, you need to understand America. This is not going to happen just because you have a different, even the smallness of different cultural ideas. Let's take the Mormons, for example. Just because they exist and have different genetic background than maybe the East Coasters, it's not going to make it so a different nation comes to be. That's not how ethos work. Whatever is created will still take inspiration from modern-day America, or the American ethos. And if you go, well, maybe 500 years in the future, that identity don't matter anymore. That identity is very loose, and it will change. So sure, maybe in the future you can have a city or a state in America that are prominently Asian, but they won't create a new ethos. That we just take the different Asian ethos that exists, implement that, and that will be how they act, and that will be their civilization. Not something new because Stacy don't like you and you want Ling Ling from China instead because Ling Ling has bad with English and makes you soy food.
Bye.